guys, welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time to show you our junk. We tell you what we paid for it, what we're gonna sell it for, and what, if anything, we're gonna do to make it more awesome. This is actually pre-recorded but filmed live, so all the random chit chat and goings on will still happen. Caitlin is here dropping links, and if you want to shop along, visit JamiRayVintage.com. Just click Saturday Thrift Haul and everything is listed in there. And even if you're watching this months from now, there is always more junk at that collection, so check it out.
All right, first thing I have is this, I think it's Intorp.
Fintorp.
And Fin with an F. You used to be able to get these at IKEA. We had white ones. I've never seen this green enamel, and it still has the little riser in the bottom for planting. We're selling it for $14. Do you remember how much they sold for new? It has like a little chip in it, which, you know, that makes it cooler to us.
I don't know, it's been a long time since I bought it. I love anything sage green. And green is just a really good accent color year-round to make your booth or your shop look better and your home. Every vignette, every decor area should have some green in it to keep it grounded. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that, but I'm looking around and
you've got pops of green.
You've got green all over the place. All right, good to know.
Just look at a picture with no green and then adds a little bit of green in it and instantly it's better.
I offer you a rusty bucket with a dented rim. And I don't think it looks like it's lived outside, so some of the rust is real on the bottom, but it looks like it's not coming off on me, so we're gonna not sweat it.
It's a little bit, it probably was like a fake rusted bucket, but then they put it outside and then you got legit rust. I think it's really great. These are like those French style flower buckets that you see at markets, always really popular, and we paid what, like $1?
It was $1. We're selling it for $14.
Yeah, $14.95.
And it's a good sprayed on rust. Sometimes when you get the sprayed on rust, you're like, why?
Yeah, it ain't like somebody put cinnamon on it. It's like legit rust.
All right, we found, well, I should say Jami found
3 bird cages.
3 bird cages. Here is one of them. It's got this really great floral design on the top. It is, like, you could use this as a functional bird cage if you had a tiny little bird, but I think it's actually more for decor.
Or like to put a candle in.
Oh, a candle, yes, that would be good.
What are those called? Lanterns? It's like a lantern.
Oh, yeah. So the top does come off.
I would just put greenery in it if it were me.
Okay.
I love the top with the painted flowers. It actually reminds me when we got married in the bridal room, in the temple, they had like a dome and it was all hand painted flowers. And so this kind of reminded me of that.
Okay. I never saw that.
I know, because they don't let the groom in the bridal dressing room. Weird.
I know, right?
Are you gonna be able to get that lid back?
I'm gonna try. This was $19, or this was $3, and we're selling it for $19
with the lid on. I'll get to the next.
It's on.
I'll show you the next bird cage. Hold on just a second. Let me just, I don't want to lose my picture here.
Okay,
so this one comes complete with all the floral that's in it. I would suggest...
Floral? It's like someone just stuffed it all in.
I think that somebody was moving and they put every piece of floral that they owned. I would suggest pulling it out and maybe like paring down the floral, but I don't know your life. Like, what floral are you going to want? So I'm going to leave all of it in there. It was $5. It does have some authentic battle damage. It's a little dusty.
I did some repairs though. It was worse, and now it's like, it's better.
But I liked it the way that it is, so I'm not gonna like paint it or anything because I like the distressed black. It was $5. We're selling it for $39.95, and you get all of the floral.
All the floral can be yours.
All the floral can be yours.
$39.95.
For the price of $39.95. It is pretty cool. I love the finial on top.
Where it's the price of the bird cage and you're getting the floral for free.
This is actually the better looking side that doesn't have so much battle damage. So if you're not into like the chippy aged look, just put this side out. But if you want it to look aged, boom, done.
That side.
All right, let's show them the other one that we're not selling online that's just gonna be in the store.
The huge one? All right.
Also stuffed full of floral. I think the same floral stuffer must have owned both.
We found these in 2 different stores, but look. Someone thought that this would look good just jammed full of floral too.
This floral is actually significantly better. It's more expensive floral. We're gonna take all the floral out. We'll paint it white. We'll sell it for probably somewhere around $80, $90 in the shop. I'm not gonna sell it online because I probably have to sell it for like $250, $300.
These are actually good. These is like when I tell you like floral draping out, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Is this like a feather boa?
Yeah, like when I had that trophy, like with floral draping out of it, I would do something like this.
But I'm gonna pare this down and then stage it with floral and then use some of the other floral elsewhere. So this is gonna be cool.
It's big. I can't show you the whole thing at once.
I think that would be good. So is there a way that opens to like put cards in? Because sometimes people like those for weddings.
Yes, this whole door opens on the front.
There you go. So that would be perfect for a wedding for like the card holder. But we just sold a big bird cage just like that. Maybe, I don't know, what's been since we've opened? So a month ago, a couple weeks ago. So we need another one.
All right, this is a pink globe and love it. It's got a solid wood base that's been turned and then this brass detail and then it's pink. It's not old. It says Russia, not Soviet Union.
Or USSR.
Or USSR.
It has some authentic battle damage that the previous owner painted with a soft pink, so you can hardly tell.
Honestly, I had spun it like 30 times before I even noticed it. So.
And this one was $3. It came out on the cart, and I spied it. And you're not allowed to touch the cart till it stops. So I angled myself to give myself the best opportunity for a fast reflex, and I grabbed it, and it's a good thing I did because there's a gal that did not position herself as well that tried to grab it at the same time, but she was too slow. So $3, and I'm selling for $19.95.
She looked like she was going to try to be grumpy for a second because I was watching from down the aisle, and then she was like, all right, you beat me.
Yeah, like I didn't like rip it out of our hands because if we both touch it at the same time, I always let the other person have it because one time I didn't, and it didn't end well. And I've learned my lesson, but in this case, my hand was there first. And she was definitely a picker because her cart was like loaded full of random crap, so I don't feel guilty.
No.
$19.95, and you cannot feel guilty too.
Okay. So these are my little bird house offerings, not bird cages. These are bird houses. I like the tin on them. It's kind of like a pressed tin. Looks like an old ceiling tile. Might have even been an old ceiling tile because I know a lot of these companies are repurposing things these days.
They have been outside, so they're a little bit chippy.
Where'd the price go?
I think I cleared the price off. Okay, so in full transparency, we already filmed this video.
And then I accidentally deleted it
yesterday. So we're refilming it, but
it's more fun this morning already. Like we were so tired the first time we filmed it.
This is a better version of the video, and these were $3 each, and they're $16.95.
$16.95. All right.
Yeah. So
I just think they're cool. They are sold individually.
Yeah, I think that it's super cute because they look kind of like Swedish.
They've lived outside somewhere, but you know, I think they'd be good decor wherever you want to put them, or you can put them outside and they can be functional birdhouses.
You know what was so cute is if you put like some bottle brush trees next to them and made them look like a Christmas scene. That's what I'm saying. Everything is Christmas. Like this mug.
How do they look with our little craft kit that we did? Let's see if we can make a village.
If you guys have not signed up, these are going to be open till the 21st. Caitlin extended it. You can pick up the craft kit. We just did a live video on, well, by the time this airs, it was Tuesday. So check that out. This is,
hold on, I gotta go look from the front.
These look just like our church. You're gonna see if it's cute?
Is it a village? Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Honestly, if you did a little glitter on those two red bird houses, it would match pretty well.
Let's be honest, glitter makes everything better. Caitlin will drop the link in the comments for these if you want to sign up for the craft kit. These are quarterly. And then once we're done, we don't come out with them.
You know what we're going to have to do now is like a birdhouse Christmas village.
Oh my gosh. We should just every year, because it's quarterly, every year the October one should just be something to add to your Christmas village.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be good because sometimes I have a hard time coming up with stuff. So now I've got endless amounts of opportunity. Okay. Speaking of Christmas, I love enamelware. I usually buy the blue speckled, but this is like a forest green speckled, and I was like, this is perfect for Christmas. I think it's so cute with a flocked tree because the white would contrast nicely with this. I bought it for 75 cents. It's got a little bit of chippy on it.
I wrote the wrong price. It's 4.
And it's $4.95.
Yep. All right.
Show them your mugs.
Jami, she doesn't roll her eyes at me very often, but every now and then when I'm thrifting, I get the, all right.
Mostly was that the goat. and the single Japanese mug. I was like, I like this, but it's only one. But you tell them what you
In
do.
your defense, you are right. Like, if we had 2 of these, it would be an easy sell. But I couldn't pass on the Japanese pottery. It's made in Japan. It's stamped on the bottom in like a nice blue color. And I loved the shape on it, you know, you get your frothy hot cocoa with the whipped cream poking up out of the top of this, and it's like your perfect Instagram
You're
pic.
selling the cocoa that's going to potentially be in the mug, and there's not actually any cocoa.
It was only 75 cents. I decided to take a gamble on it, and we're selling it for $6.95. Also, the reason I was looking for mugs is when you're thrifting, you know, people are buying gifts and things, smaller items that they can give to someone else. So I've got this. You know, where are all my people with D's?
Where my D at?
Big D, little D, what begins with D?
Doggy, doo-doo.
No, stop it. You went the wrong way.
Well, that's where my mind is.
You gotta
because
go
Odelia
like-
really needs to clean up the backyard, and all I can think about
You
is
gotta
that.
go Dr. Seuss with like dingle doppel dippeldorp dip dang dot.
Doggy doo.
It does have like a tiny little chip here, but for $6.95, I feel like it's a good deal. It was made for Pier 1 imports. It's not old.
Let me see.
But it is dishwasher microwave safe.
Let me see. It fits all 4 of my fingers. So I drink cocoa, but I'm not a coffee drinker. And Debbie's a coffee drinker. And she says the perfect mug you can fit all 4 of your fingers in. So there you go. You comment below. What's the perfect mug?
All right. This one, you know, we love sheep stuff, but where are my goat people? There got to be some goat people out there that need a goat mug.
People always are like, how come you always have sheep and not goats? We actually just got a families of 3 goat set, like our family of 3 sheep set. And we have, and they're a higher end item.
They're cement. They're not real sheep or goats.
Oh, sorry. They're just decor.
We just got a cow. We got to slow our roll on the goats.
They're decor. They're a higher end decor item, so they're not a fast seller, but we have been selling more goats than sheep. So I think that you're correct. The sheep people are good, but the goat people are going to show up for $6.95.
And then this buffalo check / flannel J. I mean, come on now. That could have been for you. But it's not.
Are you
We're gonna
thrifting
sell
my
it.
Christmas presents?
No.
We should do a challenge this year.
Oh, thrifted
and
Christmas.
only do thrifted presents for each other.
Okay, I'm on board because I find really cool stuff, and sometimes I'm like, oh, we should keep this for ourselves. But then, what would we get rid of? Because if you keep something, you have to get rid of something.
Deal. That's gonna be fun.
All right. Okay.
Should we tell the kids that all their gifts are gonna be thrifted too?
I don't think that they would love it as much.
I mean, I think the girls would like it.
But what if we find them something cool at the flea markets while we're in
No,
Europe?
I actually think I think we should challenge like only thrifted Christmas. That's what we're doing.
I could tell you right now that Jack, when we go to the thrift store, they've got an entire aisle dedicated to like old busted toys, and he loves it. He has a heyday every time we take him to the thrift store. I'm like, all right, you can buy 2 things, $1 each.
And next time
he
you come, you have
always
to bring
finds-
2 things.
He always finds pretty great
It's
stuff.
an exchange program. It's really like you're renting toys because I don't like to have too many. So I'm like, if one comes in, one must go out. So that's a great way to use the thrift store for your kids.
All right. Anybody that's followed the channel for any amount of time knows that I love things that can measure, rulers, yardsticks,
Or that make
cups,
you bread.
mugs, pitchers. I feel like this is like a whole mixing bowl. I think it's 2 quarts, so 8 cups. And it's Anchor Hawking. It's really good, sturdy glass. It's embossed on here with the measurements.
So it's never gonna
Sometimes
go
you get
away.
them painted on there and they fade when you wash it and they go away. But this one's embossed and I love it. It's good quality. I'm gonna pass the good deal on to you guys. It was $1. We're selling it for $14. If you look online new.
$14.95.
Yeah, $14.95, sorry. If you look online new, these are like $25, $30.
Yeah,
So,
at least the ones that I found. We like these also for like if I'm making bread because I usually use like 5. My bread recipe is 5 cups of flour.
that's a lot.
And so it's nice for that. And then also when we're canning, we've been doing a ton of canning and baking as of late. And so we have probably, I'm not even kidding you, 20 measuring cups of varying sizes.
I need them
that
all.
we use.
I pretty much grab them every time.
We
I
have a
thrift.
couple of these. That's the only reason he's letting that go because
I do. I also make my oatmeal in them. Like I just pop some oatmeal in there, microwave them. It's a nice glass jar.
you told me you make me breakfast today after this and I don't want
That was
oatmeal.
how I'm going to hopefully make up for deleting the video and making you do this twice. Although this is already more fun. We're a lot more chipper in the morning versus in the evening.
Yeah, we should film all of our videos first thing in the morning. Okay, so these are my find. They were $4 each. I'm obsessed with them because it's like chunky, like big woven with the big wood rod.
We're gonna fix this right now. There we go. Done.
And they also have like really good age. They're not yellow. They're not too shiny. I'm selling the set for $44.95. And you get both. I think they'd be great as displayed. You could hang them on the wall, put a wreath in them. Like there's a lot of different options.
You could even use them as like centerpiece, almost like a dough bowl, like with your fruit in the middle of your table.
On an ottoman, these work really well because the ottomans are like squishy. So if you want to use an ottoman more like a coffee table, you put one of these, you can put all your stuff on them.
All kinds of good things that you can use with these shallow baskets.
I love them. I love them a lot.
I'm gonna bring a bunch of stuff over.
Are we missing some silver? Like, where's all the silver? There's that, but where's the big shells?
Oh, we are missing those. Hold on. Here, let me see if I can find them. Show them that.
Okay. If not, we'll have to talk about the items, and you'll have to find them on the...
We're good. There's 2 bags in here that I missed on the reset.
All right, so this actually originally came from Kohl's. It was $20. It came with a candle in it. And we bought it for 75 cents, and I'm gonna sell it for $6.95, but we're gonna paint it and make it a little bit cuter. I actually think you could put, like, use this as a riser for like a little figurine or whatever in a vignette. That's what I would do. Or save it and maybe eventually find like a cloche to go on top. That would be super cute. This, surprisingly enough, I'm not going to paint because I don't hate the paint color of it, and I'm trying to leave things more natural.
It looks like wood. It's a good faux wood finish on there.
It's not wood. It's we can't determine if it's ceramic or metal. It's not resin.
No.
But I love the twisted base on it, and it's just super cute, like to display things. Like, look, boom. Everything looks really good on it, and I paid $3 and I'm selling it for $19.95. It's definitely heavy, so weapon grade. So if you have it next to your bed, someone sneaks into your house, if you can lift it, you can definitely do some damage with it. So.
If you can lift it.
It's heavy. Like,
just use it for a workout. It's like a dumbbell, you know, 20 reps of these.
How much do you think that weighs?
Probably 7.5 pounds.
Yeah, it's like a good size weight.
I would say 8, but I feel like that's too much. Right about 7.5.
I'm gonna weigh it afterwards and we'll find out. Did you think I was gonna hit you with it?
No.
You were like backing up.
I never thought you were gonna hit me.
Oh,
Never crossed my mind till you mentioned it. And now should I be worried?
No. Let's show them the silver.
This is all the silver and metal. I could not find a friend for this brass candlestick, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get it because I didn't find a friend for it at the thrift store, because even if we don't sell this as a single, I will inevitably find another one and then we'll have a pair, but this will probably sell. It was 75 cents. We're selling it for $9.95, and it's a nice tall candlestick.
Well, the thing about brass is it's so, especially the good tarnished kind, so collectible in a mix and match way. So people, if they collect brass, will buy one. You don't necessarily have to have 2 because they'll mix different styles together to pull off a look. So I always pick up brass. We have another candlestick. It was $1. This is tarnished silver. Again, a lot of people collect tarnished silver and they display it together. So it's okay that it's just one. We're selling this also for, I think, $9.95.
Yes, also $9.95.
It does have flowers on it, so that one's kind of fun.
Yeah, this one's embossed and it's front and back, so it's like a good press on there.
So I originally thought that it was like a little candy dish. And then I was like,
also works though.
So it's like dual purpose. Candy dish, candle holder.
All right. I like it.
Little teeny tiny mints because it's not very big.
So this is like a pewter Westinghouse like little creamer. I love the detail around it. It's got really great detail on the handle, the shape. It was $1.
It's very regal looking.
Yeah.
Like when you're pouring your creamer into your drink, or
let me see if I can get this to focus.
Saucier, you know, little sauce on your, I'm trying to get fancy because they're going to France tomorrow. I think it
actually
would be good
will
for that.
already have been gone by the time they see this.
Yeah,
for
but
3
we're
days.
filming it, so we'll be there tomorrow. You could also just, I'm not really a saucier. I don't put creamer in stuff. I would actually just put floral in it and use it as a little like base for floral. You do you. Zeb, can you fix that back? So, because I always like to be able to see myself.
Yes.
Just helps to see where I'm at in the camera queue. So that one is how much, $12.95?
$12.95.
Okay, so this is fun. We found an entire stack of these tarnished silver. They're silver plated seashell dishes with the floral embossing on the top. And I always love it when I can find multiples of stuff. Those were $1.50 each, and I think we're selling them for $9.95. They don't have the price on
They
them.
were probably used in some sort of table setting as something that holds like an accoutrement over there.
Yeah, so they're sold individually at $9.95, and you can use them for like change, jewelry, whatever, or soap. They're really cute in bathrooms, and I got 11 of them, so super excited. Oh, $6.95. That's a better deal.
How much
Good thing
did
I
you
priced
say?
them. I said 9.
Oh, so
good
they're
thing
$6.95 each.
You better scoop these up. They're $3 less than I thought they would be.
All right, so this is a big one that Jamie found. It was $4 on the. This is like a heavier gauge than a lot of the
Yeah, it's
silver we
heavier than
find.
those.
It was $4. We're selling it for $22. It's the big brother to the little shells.
It's like the Big Daddy.
It's got
way
like
bigger.
it's got like the heat wave on it. How
Look at the
it's
size
probably
difference.
been in the oven or warmed with something, but it gets like this blue hue when this has been heated up. You can see it even better on the back.
It's a really cool platter. And I, like, if you guys are resellers, definitely be thinking about entertaining people. It's funny, I had this lady the other day that said, young people don't entertain anymore, and when they do, it's paper plates. And I was like, no. So I don't entertain a ton, but we had a dinner the other night, and I brought out my silver candlesticks. And we had actual plates, and I used
actual plates.
And I was really sad because I made a casserole. I know that sounds fancy, and then my casserole dish got broke after we washed it. So I'm on the hunt for a nice big white, pretty casserole dish, not just plain. This one was like fluted on the side. So next time we're thrifting.
All right, I'll
find
keep an
one.
eye out.
Okay.
This serving dish, it's silver plated, made in Hong Kong, so it's a little older. Anymore it would say made in China, but the older stuff it says Hong Kong because it used to be separate. It was $1.
$14.95.
We're selling it for $14.95.
Isn't it cool? I love the scallop design. It's like the day for scallopness. All right, so this one I actually don't remember. Oh, the price is on the back.
I put it back on there.
Okay, so this was like $4. It had 3 feet. And
I just whacked them off with a hammer.
Now they're gone.
And then I sanded them so that they wouldn't have sharp edges.
Although that one's still a little bit sharp there, but it's not bad.
No, I don't think so.
Originally, it was for with love and appreciation from your friends, Yorktown, Saskatchewan, maybe?
Sure.
It's SASK.
But they were only friends for like 2 years.
1969 to 1971, so it's a very short-lived friendship. I'm guessing it was like somebody left a job. But I'm like, who commemorates 3 years? I don't know.
3 or
but
2.
You
whatever.
can commemorate whatever you want with this that we paid $3 for $19.95.
It's
There you
cool.
go. I might have been 4. I can't remember. 3 or 4. All right.
Did you say this trivet or trivet?
It's a trivet.
Trivet. Trivet. Are you sure?
Trivet. Are you getting ready for France? That
Trying.
hardcore?
I'm trying.
Look at my rooster trivet.
So it's weapon grade. It's cast iron, and it's even got a handle for you. But use it with your pots. But it's got this really great rooster on there.
That's like Zeb's favorite thing he bought.
Chickens and cast iron together. Come on now. It can be farmhouse. It can be French country. It can just be country.
It can just hold your dinner. Hold on, you didn't talk about the price.
Oh. It was $1.50 at the thrift store, and we're selling it for $12.95.
The people have inquiring minds. They want to know the price. All right, let's finish everything on that side. So
I think
you
we're
have stuff
just about
planned.
done.
We just have 1, 2, 3.
All right, tell them about your red and why
Okay.
we're not changing them.
So I thought about painting these, but with the holiday season, I thought red would be really good because I think it'd be really cute to leave them open and put Christmas trees inside.
Oh, little ones?
And this comes with 3 boxes that are really well made that you could display individually. And then it's also got this really cool tray inside of it. So it's like lots of things. It's a tray and it's boxes. And it was $1 for all of it. I was like shocked. It should have been at least 6 or 7. And I'm selling it for $22.95 as is. If it doesn't sell after the holiday season, then I might come back and revisit it and make it all springy French country. But I'm gonna leave it as is because I think it's really great and I love like all the brass details.
All right, when I found this cutting board, it was this little cheese knife was like taped to it. I don't know if they go together. The wood grain looks like it matches, but anytime I can find a good little board that's already cut out that I don't have to do, all I've got to do is sand this to give it a refresh. We're gonna send this cheese knife with it just cause it came there, but it was $2 and we're selling it for $14.95. All I've got to do is sand it, re-oil it, and it's back on the road. I don't have to cut it out or do anything.
Yeah, Zeb always likes it when he's not having to work super hard at his cutting boards. All right, so these are super exciting. I mean, maybe not to you, but like to me, because I found 4 of them. They're all a little bit, like they're kind of fragile, so there's a few cracks or whatever.
This handle has been like, hey.
Yeah, I think we can maybe glue and clamp it, but even so, it's still pretty cool. And you're not gonna hold it by the handle. These are baskets you're gonna hang on the wall and put greenery in, but they don't look like much, but these are the perfect vessel for decoupaged fabric. So I'm gonna take drop cloth, and I will stencil a French grain sack label and decoupage them on the front of these baskets. They were 75 cents each, and I'm gonna sell them for $14.95 each, which I think is still a really great price for like a French country inspired basket.
Yeah, I may try to reshape that a little.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
We'll see how much time I put into it. It was 75 cents.
And I'm selling for $14.95.
If we have 3 that sell and then this one lives in the shop forever with decoupage fabric on it,
it's gonna be cool. Actually, you know what, maybe just...
Oh, there you go. Now you gotta sand it though, because it's like bamboo and it gets splintery. We'll fix it.
Well, there we go, I fixed it.
Did you?
Did I?
That needs trimmed. I'll
trim it later. I'll just put some sealer on it, it's good.
There, that's better now.
They're gonna be cute, I promise.
Okay, what do we have left? I think everything's on your side.
The column.
Oh, the column base, yes. Oh,
it's like plaster.
It's plaster.
Super heavy. We're going to paint it French country. So that means it's gonna have multiple levels of paint situation on it and detail.
I don't remember how much you paid for it.
It was $10 and we're gonna sell for $129.95 because it's gonna be a big mama drama to ship. But it's cool and it definitely is a statement piece. I love column bases like this. A lot of times we find them and they're like plastic and cheap looking, and that one's cool. So I like it. All right, this is kind of a higher end thrift haul. I feel like lots of silver. Now I'm bringing out the crystal. This is a really heavy gauge crystal, so it's like well made. It looks like Waterford, but I can't.
Crystal's always heavy, but this is really thick.
Yeah, it's really thick.
It
I can't promise that it's Waterford. It just looks like it to me. And it was $3, and we're selling it for $19.95, which for a dish like this, I feel like is a good price. And we would buy it even if it was just glass.
Yeah.
We'd probably sell it for like $12.95.
I would have totally bought that if it was glass.
Yeah, so only an extra $7 and you get crystal. All right, let's talk about the coolest thing. My favorite find, this painting. It's oil, it's stretched canvas, which is kind of fun.
It's not a print, it's the original. You can see on the
artwork.
side here where it was stretched around.
It's definitely something like when we go to France and England, I'm going to be looking for artwork
We brought a ton of art back from England, not very much the first time we went to France.
But no oil paintings.
Tons of art when we came back from England, and it got scooped up like one of the fastest things to sell.
For sure. I'm always looking for like original oils. This is not signed on the back, but it does say Jill W. in crayon. I don't know that that was the actual artist.
Is it crayon or is it like... Yeah, it looks like crayon, huh?
I just like the subject matter. There's a couple over here, and she's actually doing some like artwork. It looks like Jane Austen. $4, and I'm selling it for $89.95. I think it's pretty great. And if it doesn't sell, it's gonna live in my house because it's cool.
Let me show you the back because I feel like the back is.
Yeah. It looks awesome. Like legit, if I found something like this in France, I'd probably charge a couple $100s for it. Just because of where it came from. So we
got to get it home.
Yeah, we got to get it home. So, but $89.95 I feel like is a really good price. All right, let's talk about the used shoes in the room. I don't typically put shoes on my island, so I'm going to be disinfecting this later. I don't buy a lot of shoes, but Debbie inspired me when she came because she bought those boots. And those boots retailed regularly for like $60 or $80, so that's cool.
No, they retailed for like $110. Oh,
$110. Okay, $110. I looked up these shoes, and I didn't know when I saw them. I just knew they were leather. They could tell they were wood soles, that they looked to be handmade, and so I just knew they were good shoes. And I looked up Stacy Adams. They've been around since 1875. These shoes retail for $120. And I paid $8 for them. They're a size 9.5, which my 11-year-old is going to be into that size next year. So if these don't sell, he will inherit them. But I'm selling them for $39.95, which I think
and he's
is a good
gonna
deal.
love them. That's like the right color. Everybody's wearing like this light camel color shoe right now.
They're hip.
At
And
least,
Zeb will-
at least around here in Utah.
Zeb, you need to get out the...
It's got a couple little scuffs. Whoever wore these would look like they might have been pigeon-toed, but
Yeah.
they didn't wear them much. All right,
so
what's next?
We have
We only got a couple more things.
this. So this was actually 2 items I thrifted independently. It's just like a really good like milking pail style bucket. It's heavier gauge, so not like the cheap Decor ones. It was $1, and then I paid $2 for this IKEA greenery. Things like this, especially in the shop, will sell better together. So I'm gonna sell the greenery and the bucket for $14.95.
Well, and I didn't even know that you thrifted the greenery because it looks like stuff you've had here for years.
Yeah, I actually have this in my bathroom, but not this one. I love it, and it's hard to find. Especially the lamb's ear. IKEA never has that anymore. This is Zeb's heavy duty find.
The price fell off of this one, so I paid, I think it was $4 for
Let me
this, but it's cement. And then they've got like this, they like smoothed it out right here and glazed it, and they've got this really great red damask on here. But
I found it.
It's super heavy.
It's $26.95, and it's got all kinds of cracks and age in this the ceramic part, so it's really good. We're not painting it, we're leaving it as is. It's not actually old. It looks like you could tell they put this image on here later because it actually goes a little bit over right here onto the cement, but they did a good job.
It was probably part of their design. They glazed it and then they stamped this on.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like that one. It was a good find.
Yep.
Definitely weapon
It was
grade.
from the yard.
If you can lift it, it's heavy.
I'd say that this one's probably closer to like 18 to 20. It's more than 15.
More than 15, but less than 20. Yeah. All right, so this is some really great greenery. I always find this when I'm thrifting, and I never leave it behind, because for me to buy this to sell at my shop wholesale, this would probably cost what I'm selling it for. So I paid $3, I'm selling it for $18.95. So if I were to buy this wholesale, I'd probably have to sell it for like $36 or between $36 and $40. Because it's a good size. It's got like an embossed tin base that I'm gonna leave as is, but you could paint it if you wanted to, if you don't like the color. And it's fun. It's really good. It's perfect for springtime, although springtime is months from now.
All right, last item.
Also perfect for springtime because you can put your greenery, but I think this time of year, this would be really cute with a bunch of holiday floral hanging on your wall. Or you could put it outside on a she shed or a greenhouse and do some outdoor greenery. Just kind of depends on where you live.
Just get your garland dripping out of it.
Make it drippy. Drippy is apparently what
you
they
could
call
also just
really
set
cool
it on
outfits.
the tabletop. It doesn't have to be hung.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
You
got
can see
this
it.
eye hook here for hanging, but you could also just set it.
Yeah, I just like the style of it. I'm always obsessed with anything with scallops, the little curly cues on the top, and this part here, I don't know what you call it.
It is authentically used. It's got a little bend right here in the arch, but it's great. It's great.
It's almost like a little cage on it. It's cool. It was $4 or $5. I can't remember. The sticker's gone since we lost the other thrift haul, but it's $26.95. So that is all of the items. We are going to do a separate video that will come out Monday showing all the thrift flips. So don't worry, there will be painting. It's coming Monday. We're gonna do 2 weeks worth of thrift flips in one video. We're gonna paint it later today and get that done. And you guys will see it on Monday. And Deb wants to show you the craft kits one
I just
more time.
wanted to remind you, you got until the 21st or 20th?
21st, and these ones are the first time we've ever included paint frosting, which is how we made the snow, and the first, and maybe last time we ever sent glitter, because I think that when I let Ivy know that she's got to package it, she might beat me, but the glitter makes them.
Yeah, it is good. It adds like a little sparkle and pizzazz to them. So if you've wanted to try the paint frosting and see what it's all about, this is like a great segue into using it. It's a really easy product.
Awesome.
Like Jamie said earlier in the video, we have a full tutorial on these that's already out. So.
Yep. And when you get the craft kit, we send you a QR code. You scan it and it'll take you straight to the video in case you missed our how-to on these. And in case you didn't recognize, this is a replica, not exact to scale, but a replica of our church shop. So this one is kind of a special one for us. Be sure to visit JamiRayVintage.com for all these thrift haul items for paint and products, craft kits, what have you. Share this video out, super big help for us. And if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.
And the next time you see us, we'll be back from France. Or
Yeah, we'll probably do a lot of little short videos for funsies.
Or they'll see us when we're like on Monday painting this stuff, but it really won't be the next time. Anyways, we love you guys. Good night.